Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. So it is another 25th of the month, so it is time for another episode of your Simpsons Tapped Out Ideas. So this week, or this month I should say, this month I decided to do something a little bit different. Now, I was meant to be dropping Uta this week, but I decided I wanted to do something a bit different. So Uta's getting dropped next month, don't worry. We're gonna kill him later. No, JK, no actual killing. But basically, we are going to be looking at one of the idea competitions that was, of course, entered in the Discord server in the ideas competition thing. So, of course, if you don't know, basically we have an idea competition every week or so, or every couple of weeks or so, where I set a theme and you guys have to give me some event ideas, and me and one other person, normally the last person who won, we judge those entries and we kind of rate them, and then we decide on a winner and such. So it's a really cool thing, the Discord server. If you're interested in making ideas, I definitely encourage you to come on to the Discord server and help out. We have had a little bit of a break recently, but as of now, as of today, as of this video going live, there is going to be a brand new competition opening after our little break, where basically what you have to do is you have to come up with a event based on a particular character or family. So the rules basically, they're not typed in yet, just because obviously I can't type them out yet because I need to edit this video and all that. But the rules will be in the Discord server. They'll be pinned, so if you go over there you can see the full rules. But essentially what the rules are going to be is two rules. The event has to be based on one particular character or one particular family, and it also has to, any family, any character, it's up to you. If you want to go really obscure, then cool. It has to be a major event based on a 4-act multi-event, so basically like the last Van Houten event we had. And the third and final rule is that the said character or said family has to run the event in the quest line. So as of kind of a celebration for that, I decided let's look at the very first competition that we ever did, which was actually an alcohol themed event. Now the reason I picked this one is, it's the first and not that many people entered. Now it is a bunch of major events. I'm going to be like skipping over quest lines and tasks. And maybe I'll probably just look at the animations and stuff. But basically, these are the rules here, as you can see. And this was the one. So our first idea was alcohol. You will need to base the event around this theme. Check the rules pinned above for more information. This must be in a multi-event structure. You have from now until obviously the 22nd of July GMT. That's obviously a while ago. Make sure you've read the rules and have fun. Please react if you're going to be entering. So we'll have a look at those events. So first of all, we have one from Uta, obviously edible pigs. He was the first person to enter. So this is the start of the event. You actually, I think you unlock. Yeah, so you unlock Frankie the health inspector as a character right at the start. Then you have these. So throughout the event, these characters are referred to as most regular, as they've been seen drinking on several occasions or many occasions. And then you have the mystery box here, very nice. Another one here, very cool. And then finally, just this one too, very nice. Then there's going to be a Gills deal. 200 donuts, you get Professor Huntington with the Swigmore University. And there's going to be a reduced item deal, 140 donuts, and it will include all of this jazz here. And then here is the Act 1 overview. If you want to have a quick look, then do so. Pause maybe, look at it. If not, I'll obviously be pinning all of these in the ideas competition chat, so you can go over there and look. And then in the Act 1 store, we have Formica with M for 150 donuts. Joe's Tavern, obviously just some returning stuff there. Act 1 quest line, very nice. Have a look at that if you want. And then these are the prizes, just to kind of skip over that. We have the Rip Moe's Tavern sign as decoration, the American Poetry Perspectives, Moview Motel, the Alcohol Mystery Box token, and Mrs. Sislak finally as a character. Very cool. Then you have the Act 2 overview. If you want to have a little read of that, go for it. And these are the Act 2 stores. You have Randy with Mount Swartzwelder Historical Cider Mill for 150 donuts, and then a bunch of returning stuff there. This is the storyline here, of course, if you want to pause and have a little look. And then the Act 2 prizes, you have Lush Valley and $60,000 bottle of wine. I can barely say numbers. Moonshine under the Moon Festival as a decoration. Alcohol mystery box token. You have the Memory Recovery Institute, and then finally Merle as a character. I think it's Cletus's brother, if I recall. Maybe I'm wrong there. And then you have the Act 3 overview. This is the overview, obviously. And then the store here. So you got the Australian bartender with Crocodile Dundee's for 150 donuts. The Bendy Elbow for 60 donuts. And then obviously Knifey Spoony there returning. Then this is the actual storyline itself. Pause if you want to see it. And then we have the Act 3 quest line. So Ignabar Beermans as a building. The Swedish bartender. The alcohol mystery box token. And a 1 hour animation for bar. As you can see there. Obviously prank calling, I think. Bottomless beer as a decoration. And then Joey Jojo Jr. Sabadoo, whatever it is. Obviously it was a kind of prank call gig, so there was a funny name and that guy got offended. Then we have the Act 4 overview. Pause if you want to see. Act 4 store. Phil Angel is that Angle? I guess no Angel. Geez. With the beer tender contest stage. He's a photographer dude. The designated drivers Rockin' Fun Zone for 10,000 cash. That's 125 donuts obviously there. Very, very nice. Here's the Act 4 storyline, obviously. Take a read of that if you want. And then we have the Act 4 prizes. The Capital City Brewery. We have the 12-hour animation for Santa's Little Helper with trolley of Duff, Shark, and alcohol mystery box token. Obviously, if you see my event for the Suds McDuff kind of thing, what I did, I kind of think this should be a costume. Personally, I'm kind of more inclined that this should be a costume, but yeah, it could be an animation. Springfield's Best Coffee is a building, the Duff Throne is a decoration, and then Duffman Homer is the final prize. Nice. Then you have the epilogue here. Have a read if you want. Obviously, Duff sales fell rock bottom after Homer was elected as the new Duffman. It wasn't Barry, as fun as Barry, as he wasn't as fun as Barry. The Duff executives and HK decide to help Mo reopen his bar so he can serve Duff to his loyal customers. Very nice. So here we got some tasks. Obviously eat pickled eggs there, and you got fill in inspection forms. Professor Huntington. You have inspire Mo and sort notifications on pinboard. For Formica, you have silence people and introduce himself. Mrs. Sislak, you have haunt Mo, sorry, I was going to say hunt, and express her Italian heritage. Very cool. Then you have Randy, hand out cider samples and hand out flyers. For Merle, you have take Gleech for a walk, which will be his dog that he kind of concreted, and safety first. For Australian bartender, you have practice hurling drunks as a semi-exclusive animation and find the prank caller. And then for the Swedish bartender, you have clean glasses and listen to Swedish pop music. Awesome. And then you have Joey Jojo Jr. Hunt for the Sabadoo Fortune exclusive animation. And then we have drink. Oh wait, that's an occasional animation. Anyway, drink at Moe's. Phil, you got capture the competition as an animation and take stock photos of Springfield. And then finally, Duffman Homer. Let's have a look at this. Recline in the Duff Throne, and oh yeah, as an animation. Awesome, very cool event. I like that a lot. Uta, you were meant to get dropped, but you do a good alcohol event. Anyway, yeah, overall I think it's structured fairly well. Very good, nice little, obviously the mystery box and stuff is an added bonus. I like the idea that obviously Phil's kind of starting the event and kind of leading the event a little bit. Yeah, overall very, very good. Now, the next competition was submitted by a council guy. So competition entry alcohol. So here's the quest line here. It's kind of a brief overview. I don't think she did any other quest line. Yeah, no. So literally just this here was the only quest line she did, but very, very nice. Just a kind of quick summary there. So in the store for the Act 1 was actually, yeah, I remember now. This event's structured quite nicely actually, because it's done in different things. I believe this is whiskey and then wine. This is cider and beer. That's what I really liked about this event. It was structured really nicely. So yeah, we got the homemade medicine stand with whiskey grandpa as a costume for 125 donuts. And then you have this trailer here, the whiskey tower, stock exchange statue, that's a testing trailer. Testing trailer, whiskey tower, stock exchange statue, capital city stock exchange building, and the venture capitalists as characters 2 and 1. Very cool. In the store here, you got the town drunk with for 150 donuts. Then you have Act 2, Lush Valley Winery, the Get Wine Drunk animation for Homer, very nice. Italian goat as an NPC. I really want the goat and this old woman, and that would be kind of cool. The Pompey family and the old Italian woman as a character. The apple cider mill with Randy here. Obviously that was with Utah as well, similar thing. Then you've got the apple cider tour car, the go on apple tour and animation for Flanders, the cider mill machine as a decoration. Very cool. The Springfield Groceries, I guess, is a building. And then Royce Boss Hog Lumpkin as a character. Very cool. And then finally got Titania with Knockers, of course, 150 donuts. I've talked about this combination before. You got the Duff and Duff Light decoration, the pub as a building, the Duff Keg as a decoration, Capital City Brewery as a building, and then Joe as a final character there. And then real brief, do a dance for 8 hours, advertise whiskey for 60 hours, 60 minutes, sorry, that's the grandpa one. For the capitalist dudes, test new brand for 60 minutes as an animation, and regulate stock prices as an animation, not sure exactly what that will be. Get drunk for the old village drunk as an animation, and beg for more wine as an animation. Then we've got old Italian woman, spit on foreigners, and walk a goat. For Randy, you got hand out apple hats and give a tour. For Lorleen's dad, you got spice up drinks, I presume that'll be that, and write a song for Lorleen. And then for Titania, you've got be a Duff Girl, toss a barfly, and serve drinks. And then for Joe, you got smoke, serve pints suspiciously. That's an animation. Awesome. Then you have Wizard Bart. Bam! Wizard Bart. Bye, Wizard Bart. So we got Ranger McFadden and Mount Useful Visitor Center for 150 donuts. And then in Act 1, you've got Barney with the Barney, obviously the bowler armor, the Pocahontas scene, a token, Springfield's Bachelor's Arms apartment, and then Jay Sherman is a final character. Then you got Act 2, Starbeam with the Shelbyville Plaza. I don't actually think she is meant to be Dolph's, mother. This is a small thing, but that other wiki, they lie so much. But anyway, Starla with the Shelbyville Shopping Plaza for 170 donuts. Then you got Joe's Tavern, Pest Buy, Alcohol Token, Shelbyville Grand Thingy Hotel, and then you get Joe as a final character. You got Knockers and Titania, of course, there. Nice little repeated thing. It's just such a good combo that it obviously gets repeated. So you think you can Duff Competition, a stand, I presume, the Duff Couch, and Duffman Home, and obviously you got the Duffman, the Alcohol Token, blah blah blah. Act 4, you've got Moe's Mother with Hotel Pillowmint for 200 donuts, and then you've got Moe's Tavern Changes. Top it off here, Uncle Moe's Alcohol Token, Arby's, and then Uncle Moe, I believe, as a costume. Very nice. And then some tasks here. You've got Throw Glass and Go Crazy. For Jay Sherman, you've got Make an Episode and Burp Loudly. For Starla, you got Date Random Guys as an animation and Smoke as an animation. Not sure I'm not sure how they do the Date Random Guys one, but I don't know. Sell Joe's Tavern merchandise as an animation and Fight Mo. That could be interesting actually. For Titania, Go in Break as an animation and Go Crazy. For Duffman Homer, you've got Avoid Beer and Party Down like Duffman and Try to Get the Chip Out. Very cool. For Moe's Mother, you have pretend to be dead as an animation and be a ghost. That could be cool. And then for Uncle Mo, you have fries in his head burn. Yeah. And dance. Awesome. I do actually think that that they should have added an Uncle Mo costume. I remember that episode really fun, the Bart Sells His Soul episode. I remember that episode so fondly. I think that's the episode I've watched the most, right? Is the Bart Sells His Soul. Like I for any other episode, I couldn't tell you that the Uncle Mo's thing is in Bart Sells His Soul. But because I watched that episode so goddamn much, I just know. It's the reason why I went on about the Grandma Flanders apartment as well, because I watched that episode so much. I know that's her apartment. I know she lives there. Anyway, then we have Spring King. Awesome Alcoholics event. Spring King presents. Here's some mystery boxes. I'm just going to scroll down it because we're running low on time. Gills deal will earn currency for all weeks. Get the 6 out of 7 classic Duff characters plus the new Bossy Duff and the Duff Wagon. And obviously, oh yeah, Bossy. I didn't even know they did that. So you got edgy, remorseful, dizzy, tipsy, queasy, sleazy, and Bossy for 450 donuts. Nice. Questline is obviously here. Have a read if you want. Here's the Act 1 prizes. Well and Good Building, THC Gummy Dispenser Deco, the Mystery Box Token, Dredrick Tatum's Mansion, and Medical Marijuana Salesman Dredrick Tatum. Very nice. For the Act 2 store, you have Tripped Out Krusty with Dudley Do Drugs, 420 donuts. Here is the Act 2 questline if you want to give it a little read. There it is. Act 2 prizes, you've got the Groovy Grove Farmhouse, the Groovy Grove's Car Deco, Duffman Mystery Box Token, Groovy Grove Juice Barn, and Seth and Munchie. Act 3 store, you've got Snoozy, 60 donuts. Here's the Act 3 questline here. Act 3 prize track, you've got the Duff Tanks, Alcohol-free Duff Truck, Mystery Box Token, the Duff Cowboy Billboard, and Surly Duff as a final prize there. Very cool. Surly Duff being the more prominent one. You got Barry Duffman costume for Duffman. Barry Duffman costume for Duffman with Duffman's house here. Very cool. 120 donuts. And then there's a deal here if you actually don't own Duffman. Also very good. Prize track, Oath Barrel, 5 o'clock Sleepy's group. I guess as a crowd maybe. Mystery Box Token, Duff Beer Satellite, I think that's meant to be. And then you get Duffman Homer there as well. Here's the Act 4 quest line. Here's the epilogue. Here's the task. So parade around town. Obviously these 6 would have pretty much the same tasks. Parade around town and pull the Duff Wagon. For Bossy, you have parade around town and play the drums on the party wagon. For the Dredrick Tatum costume, we've got test out products and for a party. Seth and Munchie, they're going to be a 2-in-1 character. I disagree with this, but let's go with it. Take a break and enjoy the juice. And, freak people out as well. For Krusty, you've got get the Munchies while high. I think that's the only animation character. That's the only animation thing that anyway actually put on. Parade around town, 60 minutes, pull the party wagon and take a vacation. For Snoozy, you've got sleepwalk around town, roll around while sleeping. Very cool. For Barry, you have secretly miss being Duffman, study for a new job, and then for the Duffman Homer, you've got take the oath, host an event, and party down at Mo's. Very, very cool. And then I think this is the last one. Let me just double check. I kind of regret doing this now. There's quite a lot. Yeah, that is the last one, I'm pretty sure. So, final one from Old Jewish Man. Here we go. Let's do it. Here's the mystery box here. Mystery boxes anyway, you can see all of them. Here's the Act 1 quest line. Take a read if you want. Very cool. Here's the store. The Aristocrat with the Aristocrat. 140 donuts. Nice. Talked about this before. He's a cool character. He looks burly and awesome. And then we got the M for card. Okay. A building skin for M. The oxygen bar, which you can see here. A token. Swigmore University, and then Professor Huntington. Very cool. Here's the Act 2 questline here. Very nice. You've got Colette with Mo's apartment for 150 donuts. You got the beer tender contest, the Tipsy Whirl, a token, Knockers, and then Titania. Here's the Act 3 questline if you want to pause and read it. Act 3 store is all 7 Duffs with the Stuff Racetrack for 500 donuts. That is a mad price, but 7 characters, so who can blame you? Duff Bury containers, Duffman Homer, a mystery box token, Duffman's house, and then finally Duff Girl, a comic exclusive character, but she has been mentioned in the show. Act 4 questline, as you can see here, very, very cool. Act 4 premium, you got Lush Valley Winery with Kyle for 150 donuts. Very nice. And then Act 4 prizes, Tomorrow's New Horizons Rehab Center, Betty Ford Center, a token, Kicking It Theatre, and the Washed Up Celebrity. I think they were going down, yeah, it's going down the kind of celebrity route. And then epilogue, as you can see here, if you want to read it. And then for the animations, begrudgingly clean beer mugs and load his shotgun. For Swigmore, you've got lecture and walk into the lake. Very cool. For Colette, you've got serve drinks and slap Mo. For Titania, promote Duff and spill beer on herself. For Surly, be on the edge, double take, remorseful, mope, and be sorry for himself, I think that's meant to be. Then you got dizzy, fall over, and spin around, stumble around, and cross eyes. You got yellow bystanders, pick a fight for Surly. For Queasy, you've got medication and take stomach medication and bath beer. For Sleazy, you've got pickpocket and card tricks. For Duffman Homer, you've got ride the Duff helicopter and pelvic thrust. For Duff Girl, you've got give out free Duff and show off cape. And then for this person, enjoy an occasional drink and drag drunks. And then finally for the celebrity, you've got get drugs taken away, and practice singing as an animation. Very, very cool. So that was long, that was a bit going through all of them, but I thought, hell, let's do a special episode. I'm sorry that this one was a little bit longer, but just as a cool little side note, these were the winners. So me and Chief Wigger, look through the entries. There was another judge, but they were busy, so we'll move on and we'll just keep announce the top 3 winners. So the third place is a joint third. It was a joint third between Ed Council Guy and Uta with 26 out of 35 points. Both had very, very cool events. I think Ed Council Guy's event was, I would say, arguably a better structure, but just because there was a clear, careful theme there. But I don't know, Uta's I don't want to say there was a lot more wordplay in it, but it felt I don't know, like with the mystery boxes and stuff, and the quest line was a lot more fleshed out. So I don't know, it was a bit better in that sense, I guess. Then second place you had Spring King there with 28.5 out of 35, and then the winner was actually Old Jewish Man with this event here. So obviously a lot of cool, a lot of thought in this event. I don't know, do I agree with that? I think the other people voted it down. Maybe I don't agree with that. I think I actually voted. Maybe I'm revealing too much here, but I think I voted. I swear, I think I gave Uta a fairly high point, but people gave him a fairly low point. So for I think it was mainly to do with the characters, those 2 bartenders. I don't even remember that much, but whatever. Yeah. So anyway, that is it for this event. For your events of your ideas. I'm so tired. Your ideas are done. That video is done. So yeah. Tune in next month for where we're going to be looking at some new ones. I will be going back for the ideas channel next month. I just thought this month would do a special kind of thing, mainly because the idea competition is being ramped up. So make sure to head over to the Discord and enter the idea competition if you want. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching as always. Goodbye.